How's it going, everyone, and welcome to my video. In this video, I want to talk about having played Palworld for a week. What did I learn, my impressions of the game, what are the good and the bad, and what to expect in the future. Having played Palworld for about a week now, I think that I finally have the ethos to create a video about it rather than playing it for an hour and creating a video that talks about it. So far, what really sold me about the game was the way it looked. The aesthetics. It has a very familiar look to it, as if something that I've played before. Maybe it's this familiarity that made me want to give it a try. It sort of looks like Fortnite with Horizon Zero Dawn and a sprinkle of Pokemon. Regardless, the environment, the colors, the character designs, and the animations look very well made in my opinion, despite it being an early access game. Also, maybe it was just the hype surrounding the game because I remember just browsing on YouTube and bam, I saw a recommended video about a new game called Palworld that sold millions in a matter of days. I've been part of the hype wagon before, and I often end up feeling very disappointed with sort of like Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which turned out very disappointing because that mode ran poorly with bugs, and I have a pretty decent gaming PC. Um, and I wasn't a fan of that, so I was a bit hesitant to get excited because I didn't want to feel disappointed if it turned out to be just hype for Power World. But so far, after a week of playing the game, I just want to say that I'm really liking this game. The game is a charming, familiar feeling. The game makes me feel like a younger version of myself, as if I'm playing one of those early games on my DS. It has a nostalgic vibe to it that makes me want to keep playing it again, and again. Sure, the game isn't perfect at this age. I've encountered a few bugs here and there, like when building my base where certain portions of the walls or the ground wouldn't connect the way I want it to be, or when I throw my pal spear, it suddenly decides not to register that I'm trying to capture my new pal. But these things are minor bugs that can easily be fixed in a future update. At the time of making this video, I haven't tried to play multiplayer just yet because I don't want to spoil the experience, because sometimes single player games are best experienced alone and getting lost and fully immersed in the world that I'm at. So I wanted to fully experience the game, what it has to offer before going in multiplayer. So what have I done in the game so far? Starting the game, I made a character that slightly resembled myself. Then I was thrown into the world of Palworld. Immediately, I noticed a stamina bar that depleted the more I did things in the game, like running, climbing, and hitting things. Then, I followed the little tutorials and progress list agenda that popped up to learn the game. I started to play around with the controls, running around the initial map where I ended up capturing my pals, not knowing exactly what the point of the game was. I asked myself, is this an action game or is it like Animal Crossing? It's sort of like both in a way. You have the action of beating up your pals and then capturing them. Once you have your pals in your inventory, you can include them into your repertoire of collection where they can either work for you at your home base doing tasks that you want them to do. Either way, when they're at your base, they end up doing automated tasks that seem to involve mining and helping you build stuff that you have queued. Automatically, when you capture a pal, they become part of your mini army. You summon them to fight for you, so the first week of the game I started to build my base, chop wood, mine stones, learn how to build things. It's not as in depth as, let's say, Minecraft when it comes to building, or as in depth as Terraria. The crafting system is as basic as it can be. You earn points and then you use those points to unlock the thing that you want to unlock. For example, weapons, clothes, cabinet, torch, etc. And then, if you have enough supplies to build the thing that you unlock, then you can start building it. Very simple stuff. I also noticed that the game borrows from the Souls franchise, where when you die, you drop all the things that you have included in your weapons and your character starts from scratch. The map then has a highlight marker where you can retrieve your dropped items. The game also has random invasions that happen from time to time where a group of thugs try to destroy your base. And I think this adds good tension to the game so that it doesn't become boring and repetitive. So yeah, overall the gameplay is nice. You can hack, slash, punch, shoot, climb, and glide. So far, I've praised the game quite a bit, but the game does have its issues, and I hope the developers can expand these later on. The leveling up system, the UI, and the depth of the game. I know that the game is still early in is still in early access, and critiquing an early access game is like critiquing an artist like Picasso when midway through his masterpiece. But it would be nice if the game had more depth to it, like a story, you know? The game comes very vague, and I don't really know why. I think there might be going for that Souls way of telling stories. Either way, I'm capturing these pals and turning them into my workers. It would be nice to have a sense of deeper purpose and backstory to the game. Otherwise, the foundation of the game is solid. It has a beautiful world and it just needs a bit of more story, like I said, so that I don't feel like a psychopath capturing cute animals and turning them into my slaves. So, yeah, that's my first impressions after playing Palworld for a week. For the future, after creating this video, I'm gonna keep playing Palworld and see what the game has to offer. And also, I look forward to seeing what the future holds for this title. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Dex, signing off. Peace.